Star Trek just introduced one of its best couples to date with a Deep Space Nine callback. Star Trek has always thrived when it explores relationships that feel both futuristic and deeply human. From Spock and Nurse Chapel's complicated dance on Strange New Worlds to Tom Paris and B'Elanna Tarras's fiery romance on Voyager, the franchise has never shied away from showing that love can exist even in the farthest reaches of space. But recently, Star Trek surprised audiences by introducing what may be one of its strongest couples yet, a pairing that not only feels organic and compelling but also honors the franchise's past with a clever callback to Deep Space Nine. This new relationship is more than just romantic subtext. It's a narrative anchor that strengthens both characters and connects them to Trek's legacy in ways that longtime fans immediately recognized. The couple Star Trek needed right now. What makes this new couple so appealing is that their connection didn't come out of nowhere. Instead of relying on forced drama or the will they/won't they cliches that sometimes bog down television romances, this relationship grew naturally from shared experiences. Both characters have endured hardship, moral dilemmas, and situations that force them to see each other's truest selves. That foundation of mutual respect makes their eventual pairing feel earned, not manufactured. Much like Odo and Kira on Deep Space Nine, who spent years moving from friendship to romance, this couple embodies the slow burn style of storytelling that Trek excels at when it takes its time. Their chemistry isn't about passionate declarations, but about subtle looks, shared silences, and an unspoken loyalty forged under fire. A Deep Space Nine callback that matters. The callback to Deep Space Nine comes in both theme and texture. DS9 was the first Star Trek series to embrace serialized storytelling and complex relationships that didn't reset at the end of each episode. Romances there weren't just plot devices, they were crucial character arcs. Whether it was Sisko's enduring bond with Cassidy Yates, Worf and Jadzia's passionate warrior marriage, or Odo and Kira's tender late-blooming love, DS9 showed that relationships could stand at the heart of Star Trek without diluting its science fiction edge. This new couple carries that same DNA. Their bond references DS9 not by name-dropping characters or locations, but by adopting the same storytelling ethos. Their romance develops in the quiet in-between spaces, moments of reflection after a mission, conversations about loss, and the kind of vulnerability that Star Trek usually saves for the ready room. It's an echo of DS9's approach. Love as resilience, not as distraction. Why this couple resonates with fans? Fans quickly latched onto this couple because they represent a refreshing mix of modern sensibilities and classic Trek ideals. For one, their dynamic avoids outdated tropes. Instead of assigning one partner as the emotional and the other as the logical counterpart as Star Trek has done in the past, their bond is built on balance. Each challenges the other while also creating space for growth. There's also the sheer joy of seeing Star Trek commit to a couple without constantly tearing them apart. Where older shows sometimes hesitated to lock characters into lasting romances, fearing it would limit storytelling possibilities, this pairing proves that stable relationships can generate rich drama. Their adventures as partners, professionally and romantically, open the door to new kinds of plots rather than shutting them down. A relationship that reflects today's Trek. What also makes this romance significant is how it reflects Star Trek's ongoing evolution in representation. Trek has always been progressive in theory, but modern shows have leaned harder into depicting relationships that reflect the diversity of its fanbase. This new couple's dynamic feels authentic to the 21st century audience while still staying true to Starfleet's ideals of acceptance, trust, and equality. Much like DS9's willingness to explore taboo or unconventional bonds, today's Trek isn't afraid to let relationships challenge norms. By calling back to DS9's boldness, the new couple reinforces the franchise's role as a mirror to both our future hopes and our current cultural growth. How it strengthens the larger story. A great romance in Star Trek isn't just about two people, it's about what their relationship means to the wider story. This couple brings emotional weight to ongoing arcs, adding layers to the stakes of missions. Their trust in each other allows for daring strategies. Their moments of conflict ground otherwise high-concept plots in human emotion. When one is in danger, the audience feels it more keenly, because the show has invested in making their love feel real. In many ways, their relationship works the way Sisko and Cassidy's did on DS9, as a grounding force in a universe often defined by chaos and war. Just as Cassidy made Sisko's fight against the Dominion personal, this couple ensures that new Trek storylines never lose sight of the personal costs behind the cosmic stakes.